They'll start on the ground here on first down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Herbert off of play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
5-9, 5-9.
Here's Herbert. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Go. Hey, ram. Set.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Baylor tight.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Chargers at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They run it with Chandler.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he'll go down at the 28. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. At the 28-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. In motion right is Addison. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Chandler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, it's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
We'll go orange.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting, instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Set.
Herbert now. Hard throw, incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, ram. Set.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it all in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. They've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In motion right is Addison.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give them 32 on the play.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Hartman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on a catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Herbert throwing again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Third down and 6.
Let's go. Baylor Tigers. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Hey, Ray. 12.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
21.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Home troops right. Five nine. Ready.
Here's Herbert.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
3rd and 3.
Go.
Herbert.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Ray.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I know the no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go.
And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Chandler.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays. Possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Vikings 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Brian Asamoah gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player.
And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A.
And even 40 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Herbert now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Herbert off of play action. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. 12. 59. Crowd right. Set.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That is caught by Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ball into 26, 2nd and 7.
'59. Hey, go Lion. What is that?
Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The partner under the lights in prime time.